Well, it's New Year's Eve, we're in Melbourne, and look who we found slumming it. At Docklands, David Witt.
Hello, Jeffrey.
How are you today, Witty? You,
always good to see you, mate.
Always good. Look, always good to be in your company, mate. Always good. Look, I believe you've been down in the Southern Ocean. What are you trying to do? Find the South Pole?
Yeah, we didn't find it, but we got cold enough. I think we got close enough.
And so they've got a new song out. You know, what's it? Jibing down the ice.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure what that's all about. I couldn't find the gate. Apparently, there's a gate there, but I couldn't find it.
Do you think it's a good idea to do that?
No, not at all. I think they need to be sensible when they have iceberg information, but I think just putting a flat, you know, imaginary gate up makes it even worse because, you know, I mean, Matfrey, they were jibing every 20 minutes down the ice gate, so, you know, jibing every 20 minutes for 2 weeks in 40 knots in the Southern Ocean, I think is way more dangerous than, you know, maybe being told where the icebergs are and having to avoid them yourself.
But it's only just a new addition to this race, isn't it? That sort of thing. That's
Yeah,
what I'm thinking.
they've played with it a couple of times before, but but this is the most extensive ice gate. I think it'd be fair to say they've had. I don't know why they just don't box them up. You know, we've all got the satellite imagery. They pay the money, we get the site. Maybe that's something. Talking to the new boss of Volvo and stuff, I think that's something they'll look at in the next race.
Sure, yeah. So you're in here. You're coming what, 5th?
Coming 5th, 2 behind, 4 in front.
That's the way to look at it, mate.
Yep.
Now, you're happy with what progressed so far? You've had a pretty eventful race.
Yeah, we have. Try and make it a little bit more stressful, but less stressful. No, we're pretty happy with it. I mean, you need to understand this is, you know, these teams are as good as you get, mate. Anyway, so, and we came in late, so we had less preparation and everything to everyone else. But we seem to be on the boat speed now. You know, it's a matter of not making mistakes and moving up the board a bit. I mean, I think people need to understand that every team that's ahead of us now did this race in these boats last time. So they're already a lap of the globe ahead of us. That's not an excuse. That's just a fact. But I think we're slowly getting the gap smaller and smaller, and we're looking at having a seriously good result into Hong Kong this week.
Well, mate, you're chewing through navigators.
Well, you know, some people chew through stuff, some people don't. I don't know. I don't think I chew through Steve, but he decided to get off for his own personal reasons. No disharmony there at all. We're still mates.
No.
And then this leg we've got Libby Greenhill come on, who you know, is the most qualified person for the job. I mean, you know, forget whether male or female or whatever. She's just the best qualified person for the job, so she's on.
Also, too, you've got a very interesting crew addition, and one of the local Melbourne boys. Yeah, well, Cloudy got Cloudy, who you know, who's done everything with us, sells the 18 with me and everything. He's come down with a bit of a sickness, so he's going to be out for at least probably 1 leg, maybe 2. Yeah. So I just decided who was one of the most yet again the most qualified person to go from Melbourne to Hong Kong with me, and it ended up to be our mate Grant Warrington. Wild Thing fame.
Yeah, well, Grant and I sailed together a lot, as you know.
Yeah,
the Scandia and everything, and then he sailed with me on the Rags, and you know, we got a long history as friends as well as just you know, sailing buddies, which is what we like here at Scallywag. We like to go to sea with people we like.
Good plan, mate. That's a good plan. So Warro's coming on board. What's he? What captain or driver?
Warro will come on. He'll be basically main sheet trimmer, and he'll be sort of in charge of the rig setup. Everyone has a bit of a specialised job on the boat, but in saying that, everyone drives. You know, we've only got 8 of us, so everyone will drive. And Warro's, you know, he's one of the fastest drivers I've sailed with. So I look forward to giving him plenty of time on the wheel and keep the boat going fast.
Talking about the boat, mate, what do you think of it? Have you changed your mind about it, or what do you think of it?
Changed my mind? Does that mean you know what my initial opinion was?
Well, you said that you made some comments at one press conference, I think you remember?
Yeah, the boat, after just done the Southern Ocean legs, they're very strong and they're very reliable. I wouldn't have liked it being down in the southern where we were in our 100-footer or a lot of other things. I think we'd still be there. They can certainly take a massive hammering. But I still stand by what they say. They're not the quickest things in the world, you know. They're quite heavy for what they are, and they're quite underpowered for what they are. But you know, they're perfect for what they are. They're all the same. It's the tightest one design offshore racing there is, and they're reliable. And I mean, and that's you know, that's a plus. It's not a minus. I just don't think we don't need to bullshit ourselves and say that they're the Formula One speed things, because they're just not. That's not the game. That's not the game they are. The game they are is to get the best, attract the best 7 offshore racing teams in the world, and see who ends up the best at the end.
Well, you're a one design man, really, aren't you? But you're coming out of the 18s and those sorts of things. You converted to one design ocean racing?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe still got a bit to go, Jeffrey. You know, you're right. I know you were being sarcastic. I'm not. I mean, we spent my life working out how to change something to make it go faster, and here you can't change anything. You've got to just, as we say, tweak what we've got. And we struggled a fair bit. You know, to be honest, we struggled a fair bit initially, trying to learn how to mow the boat and sail the boat. But you know, that's not really a matter of. It's not a matter of being a one design sailor or not being a one design sailor. That was a matter of preparation and time. And I mean, the 2 teams that are winning have had 4 years of a data company processing, giving them all the information. And, you know, we're trying to work it out ourselves. That's just the reality of the situation. So, but we're getting closer. We've definitely got closer every leg, and you know, we got 2 behind us with a first boat that didn't do the race last race, first team that didn't do the last race. So we're looking at just slowly moving forward and trying to get up the ladder.
So you're looking into familiar waters in the next leg?
Yeah, well, now we've got Warrow on. We're pretty good between him and myself and a few of the other boys. We've done a lot of the miles up the east coast, as you know.
Well, truly.
And into Hong Kong, a lot more than any of the other teams. So Libby's also a meteorologist, so that's going to give us a fair bit of a. She brings a lot to the table. So we're looking forward to a really good result this leg.
Well, yeah, I presume you've got some big plans for the reception in Hong Kong, for the being a local team?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's the first time the race has ever gone to Hong Kong, first time Hong Kong's ever had a team. You know, the sponsors, you know, really excited about the whole thing. You know, we've just got to make sure, you know, this is the most important leg of the race for us, so we're going to make sure that we do the absolute best job we can and get the best result we can.
You went into a bit of a hole speed-wise in the last leg. What happened there? Coming in out of the Indian into the Southern Ocean.
Was that when we went north a bit?
Yeah, went north a bit then.
Yeah, we basically had a couple of. Antonio broke his arm. He fell off the thing and broke his arm, and that put us one down. And we had 40 and big waves, and you know. Paco and I are the only 2 that have been in the Southern Ocean on this team. We had 6 newies. So, you know, as a skipper, you've got to you're accountable and you're responsible for everybody on board. And I, you know, made a decision that I thought at that point to keep trying to jibe down the ice gate was going to damage the boat or damage the people. And, I don't think the risk was worth the reward. So we went north for a while just to let things calm down and get our heads back together before we then went back to the ice gate. It cost us some miles, but I think it was still safety. It was still for our team. It was the right thing to do. It was the right decision for me to make, and history tells me that's right, because Axco broke trying to do the same thing, and I'm sure we would have as well. So it ended up okay for us.
Well, that's good, mate. What about the boat? You've had a bit of keel problems, have you?
Yeah, we haven't, but we did on this leg. We had a bit of an issue with. You know, negative shorting out the PLC and some other stuff, but you know, we're well across.
Mate, you're a keel expert.
Yeah. Well, having sailed with people like Lutta Invale and Grant Warrington in the past, I know exactly. Sid, I know exactly how keels cannot work, so I was well qualified to try and get it fixed.
But you're the man I want on my boat when the keel goes wrong.
Yeah.
Mate, that's good. So that's all fixed now, is it?
Yeah, all fixed. Yeah. Boys have worked really hard, and you know, New Year's Eve tonight. Day off tomorrow, and then off to Hong Kong.